Oh my god.
Yeah. Hold up.
Bro, now I got out? Oh.
Hold on. That is dead. He's dropped on IP.
No, he's half.
Oh.
I got him, I got him.
How did you live, Poop?
Oh!
What?
On the roof?
Oh my god.
Slow resing during that.
Oh! Wonder what it is.
The heavy's cooked.
Oh, what? One HP to the left. What the fuck?
Yeah, so-
Throwing in.
Oh, I can't. Bro.
This dude's playing MP5 Dash and he's playing like fucking Lyric down here.
One on the stairs. Two on point, both on point. One more, last guy. On point.
He does have the shotgun.
Yes. Going insane.
Got stunned for the last kid.
Bro, who is this guy, dog? This dude literally just cooked the whole lobby. I haven't lost that hard in a fucking long ass time, bro.
A lot of people have been asking me for a couple years now, what are my thoughts on the SkyPad? Are speed mouse pads better than control pads or vice versa? Have I ever tried one and do I think it's worth the money? I'm no glass pad enthusiast, but I'm pretty well knowledgeable when it comes to gaming peripherals and have played in multiple FPS games professionally for years. So I had SkyPad, whom now rebranded to WALLHACK, send me their new SkyPad 4.0. Fully switched this pad for almost 2 weeks to find out how it really felt. I tried older iterations of the pad like the 3.0. They're mostly too fast, scratchy, and kind of loud. So I decided to stay on control pads for a while. Right off the bat, it was probably the smoothest pad I've ever tried and much quieter than the previous versions. So it was immediately satisfying to use even out of game. Speed compared to the 3.0, was it faster or slower? Definitely depended on the mouse gates that you used. I stuck with some Lamzu stock skates that had a much larger surface area than most other mouse feet. And it gave me a lot of extra control and stopping power, which was just more comfortable for me, I think. So that made it slower than the 3.0. But if you pretty much use any dot skates, which I did, like do some testing with, and that would kind of make it faster than the 3.0. So I think it definitely depends on like what skates you use. Also, wiping the pad down with the provided cloth that they give you seemed to always speed it up. So since I wanted some more control, I just didn't really use this cloth other than for like testing. So during sessions, if I felt like there was like some dust or crumbs on the pad, I'd kind of just wipe it off with my hand. Or my answer for, is it faster or slower than the 3.0? Kind of just depends. You could definitely make it faster or slower depending on, you know, what you do with the cloth and or the feet and whatnot. Never had much experience playing on a pad this fast because I always noticed that control pads would give you some nice stopping power, that I would usually use for really quick target acquisition, basically like flicking or turning really fast to find new targets and making sure your first couple shots are on. But I did always know that faster pads would give you a nice ability to make smaller micro adjustments once you were already on the target. So if you wanted to shift your cursor to targets heads, or just adjust recoil quickly on the fly without too much effort, then fast pads were pretty nice. Also, tracking is very smooth and seamless once you're already on the target, since there's not much friction really fighting you to stay on the target. I mained faster pads like the Artisan Heian and guess the Artisan Zero is sort of a faster-ish pad. Also the Hayate Otsu, used those a lot in the past, but I don't know, none of them really were so smooth tracking wise that it would outweigh the con of losing the stopping power, if that made sense. Although the tracking was smoother and the micro adjustments were easier on these other faster pads that I've used, like that are kind of like slower than the SkyPad, they weren't so smooth to the point where I felt like I wanted to give up that quick flicking, quick target acquisition that I had on control pads. So I've always used control pads the whole time. But the SkyPad 4.0 for some reason is just so, it's so smooth. And yeah, the smoothness of tracking on this pad specifically is just on another level compared to other fast pads. So smooth to the point where the loss of how easy it would be to stop your mouse on control pads, it just kind of made it outweigh the con, if that makes sense. So basically, once you get used to the quick target acquisition and get more accurate with your flicking, it kind of just felt like a jack of all trades kind of mouse pad for me personally. It didn't take me too long to kind of get used to the lack of stopping power. Maybe just a few hours on the first day, like practicing flicking around, 360ing in-game often to get a good feel of where my cursor would land, so that I just like had a nice feel of like my sense and how much force it would take to really get on target quickly. Once I got that locked in, it was smooth sailing for sure. So yeah, I would definitely say this pad has opened my eyes even more to hard pads and the potential aim you could have if you use one for an extended period of time. It's definitely interesting to see what kind of things you could pull off with the added benefits of low friction pads. Certain scenarios in game that I would get into, for example, like getting first shot onto someone and then having like a little strafe battle, a little strafe war with him, I knew I would win 100% time, or you know, majority of the time. Because the tracking was so smooth, I would just rarely be off target once I got the cursor on him. It was very nice, so nice. I had some insane games and clips, as you guys can see in the video. Everything in the video is all done with new SkyPad 4.0, about a week of gameplay or so. I'm excited to keep using it to see where it can take me, and definitely would recommend to you guys picking one up and trying it out if you're interested. I did reach out to SkyPad/WALLHACK to get you guys a code for a discount, so that'll be in the description or the comments below the video. Should save you about 10% or so, and also directly supports me at the same time, so it's a win-win. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to SkyPad for letting me try one out early. Peace.